What's good, everybody? I'm in the car making a video, but for real tonight, it ain't even gonna really be a long video. At least I don't think it's gonna be a long video because it's something that I want to say that's like not even gonna be complicated, and I'm not gonna complicate it because it really doesn't need to be complicated, especially not in this time. Like everything should be able for you to understand, able for you to receive. And like I've been in a thing because I've been doing these videos, and like that first I don't call it season, but the first set of videos that I did, it was I didn't have a number in mind. I just did them, and after completing that, it was 21 videos. So I took a break, and then I started back doing the videos, and it's been kind of lately like it wasn't like before. It wasn't like the first time. Like the first time, it was like the videos were kind of closer together, like, and then I spread them out, and it ended up being 21. But like this time, it's been like video here, video there. It hasn't been like back to back to back to back to back, and I have been like thinking on that heavy, like trying to figure that out, like what, because the one thing I did know is I didn't want to just be making videos just to make them, like I wanted to always like be inspired to speak, like not just because I gotta make another video, let me make a video type thing. And it was leading all the way up until tonight, like, because tomorrow is Monday, today is Sunday, May 2nd, right? So as far as me continuing videos, there should be a video tomorrow morning, but as of right now, I mean, I'm filming this, but there's no guarantee that it'll be a video that's used. But the reason I'm even making the video is because I've been thinking on that, and like feeling like, I don't know, like I think in my mind I was thinking like the first time was 21, so this time it's got to be 21, but that's not necessarily the case, and I'm like learning that. Like right now I'm learning that, like in my mind I just felt like it had to be the same amount of videos, or like I should be able to receive 21 more videos, and why is it that I think that, what makes that the case? Like why is that a rule that I create for myself, like that it's got to be that set number, like because I don't want to force it. Like I don't ever want to feel like I'm forcing this, what I'm doing, like I don't want it to be forced, because it's not a forced thing. Don't force it. If it's 11 videos this time, it's 11 videos this time. And whenever I'm led to speak again, I'll speak it again. If it happens to be another video, then it there's another video. But you know, just the expectation that it's got to be 21 and 21 or whatever, you know, it's like, that's not what this is about, what I'm doing. And that's what I'm learning. Like, it isn't about that, you know. What I'm doing is like really sometimes hard to explain, because I'm learning that like what I'm doing is deeper than what I think I'm doing, you know. Like, I had a vision for a clothing brand, you know. I had no idea it would make me accountable. It's crazy. But it ain't though. It ain't crazy. It really ain't crazy at all, but it's like, I started a clothing brand, Discover Your Inner God. And in building that, it's like my life changed, man. Like, and it's still changing, you know. And none of it has been just a thing where I would say it's been easy or comfortable, you know. Like, it's been very hard. And yeah, I've been just changing, you know. And it's a lot of it has to do with the brand that I wear on my chest, you know. I didn't know that when I had the idea, you know, but that's how it has evolved, you know, and now that's where I am. But said all that to say this, like, everything I've been doing has been like a flow. It's been, you know, things have just been aligning, and I've been meeting the right people, and I've been hearing the right things to confirm certain things for myself. I've been saying certain things that confirm things for myself and others, you know. Like, there's been a lot of things happening that's like, you could say like, oh, that's crazy, like, I can't believe this stuff is happening. You can say that, but then it's like, that ain't really truth, because I can believe these things are happening, and I know why they're happening, you know. And I'm taking the opportunity to learn from every experience. But yeah, I ain't even want to make this long. It's not got to be long. I just wanted to say, you know, if for no one else, for myself, you know, don't force it. Don't force anything. You don't have to force anything. When it's time for you to move, if you're in tune, you're going to move. When it's time for you to sit still, you'll know it's time to sit still. When it's time to speak, you'll know when to speak. You'll know when to be quiet. You'll know when to listen. You'll know when to talk. This almost could go into, you know, how do you discover your inner God, you know? One way is to seek to understand. Another way is don't force it. Because nothing that is for you, you're not going to have to force it into your life, you know. If you're doing the work, if you're on the path, if you're making the sacrifices, those things that you wished for, dreamed about, you know, and hoped for, those things will just begin to come to you. So it's not going to be a forced thing. It's not going to be forced. It's not forced. It's a conscious sacrifice, you know, of desires, of pleasures. But that's what strengthens you, though. Like, the more that you begin to take that walk, you know. Oh man, that was foul. My gas indicator, low fuel, just came on. But yeah, man. And that's even, you know, sometimes you get messages, you know, low fuel. Like, I don't want to drift. I'm gonna come back to the low fuel. But, you know, just being in tune, you're gonna start to feel things, and you'll be inspired, and you'll be led in certain directions, and you'll be given certain steps, you know, to take. But you're not gonna have to force that, you know. Just stay in tune, you know. Start to do these steps, you know. And it's not like on some toot my horn stuff. Like, I don't mean none of this like that. Please don't take this that way. But like, because it doesn't have to be me that you get this from, you know. I'm just saying that I have been, and I think I said this on a previous video, like I watch the videos too, you know. And I watch them from a viewer's perspective, like as if I didn't do the video. You know, I just watch and listen, you know, and I'm like, You know, like I listen to the videos and some of that stuff is like, You know what I mean? Like, I'm learning too. I know that sounds crazy because it's like, well, you said it. Yeah. And I'm learning that too, you know. If that's something you learning, it might not be what you learning. It might be what I'm learning. I might be just speaking everything that I'm learning. But I'm sharing it with you because I know what it's doing in my life. And, you know, I'm just saying it's not no hocus pocus, hookah shooka, you know what I mean, type of formula to what's happening in my life. It's really something we've been knowing, you know, but we didn't know, you know. Certain things weren't taught in truth. So, you know, once you start getting back to truth, you know, like they say, the truth will set you free, like, and that's one of the realest truths, you know. And the more that you seek that truth, the more your life will change. Like, my life is changing, man. And, you know, some of y'all that's around me more frequently or more often, like, y'all know exactly what I'm saying right now. Like, y'all seeing, you know, y'all know me from the changes you see in the past year, you know, the changes you see in the past, really 5 years, man. You probably be like, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, I am still me, you know, I still have my personality, you know, but it's just now I have more control over my actions and my feelings and my emotions and those things that used to really get the best of me and made me, you know, become something I didn't want to be, you know. But now that I'm operating in truth and you know, aligning my life and it's not something that I am, you know, I am there, you know, I wouldn't dare say that, but like just taking these steps, you know, moving towards closer and closer to truth, you know. I've been seeing these gradual changes taking place in my life. And but it's been, you know, like I say, a conscious sacrifice, you know, to really let go of some things, some feelings, some thoughts, some ideas, some beliefs, some ways, some, you know what I mean, some things about myself that don't fit where I'm going, you know. It's a lot of things I gotta let go of to be able to go where I'm going, you know. And just learning that it's a process, you know, that throughout my lifetime that I'm gonna have to learn this over time. So I'm just taking those steps daily to do that. But in doing that, I don't ever want to force it. You know what I mean? Everything gonna happen in its due time. I'm not forcing it. I'm not gonna force these videos. If this is my last video for a while, then I'll see y'all when I come back to doing videos, you know? But I don't know, this video may make it. If y'all seeing this on Monday, then hey, this video made it. But, you know, I think a lot of us are sometimes putting ourselves in positions where we're forcing something. We're forcing ourselves to do things. We're forcing ourselves to be somebody. We're forcing ourselves to do this or do that. Like, nothing about this walk or this journey has to be forced. You know, it's just being in alignment. Like, there's so much within us. Like, if we know the truth, I mean, there's so much within us that's just waiting to be utilized, you know? So much knowledge, you know, just waiting to be understood. And, but yeah, they ain't doing all this long thing, man. Don't force this. Don't force nothing that you're working on. If you've been trying to figure out a business idea, you know, like in some of the previous videos we talked about, you know, coming up with an idea, something you can do for yourself. If you have been doing that and you haven't come up with anything yet, and you know, don't be discouraged. Don't force it though, you know. But if you are running into that problem, I hope that you are reaching out and getting some help on that. You know what I mean? If you know me, you know, you can always hit me up for those types of conversations, and you know, we'll think of some ways. We'll come up with some ideas together, you know, that can get you started. And then you take that idea and you try to run that idea and see, does that idea generate you a little bit of income? Because some of y'all don't need a lot right now. You know, you might just need a little bit just to get you in a position to be able to do something else. You know, we can come up with ways that you can generate that little bit. You know, but you're gonna have to do the work. You're gonna have to be honest with yourself. You're gonna have to be willing to learn these lessons in life, you know, that will elevate your mind, elevate your thinking, elevate your, you know, elevate you, period, to greater places of knowledge and understanding that you don't have to operate on the low level that we've been operating on. And I'm not calling nobody low levels or lower levels than me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we can really be greater people than what we are. And it ain't all based on getting more money though. It's not all based on dollars, you know. Some of it is just based on relationship and community. But we got to learn that. We've been taught that money, you know, dictates who you are and what you do. You know, money is a powerful resource, you know. And you know, money can buy you things. Money can get you bring power, you know, especially here, you know, in United States, you know. But that doesn't mean that you're worthless if you don't have money, you know. So, but yeah, this is probably not gonna be one. This is all over the place. So the last video I dropped might have been the last video that I dropped. So y'all might just get 11 this time, or y'all may get 12 if this is posted. But we ain't gonna force it. I'd rather sit and wait until I'm led with another message to share with y'all than to me just make a video like making a video and not adding no value. But I think this was something that I was dealing with, and I mean, it might be something that somebody else is dealing with, just not knowing what to do or feeling like you ain't moving fast enough, because it's like some of us feel like it's late in the game for us. You know what I mean? We've been out here for a long time and we ain't reached that place of success or whatnot that we feel like we should be at. We got friends that's more successful, and you know, sometimes that stuff can play on your mind and play on your ego, and you know, have you feeling like you are not valuable or not of value because you have not reached a certain place yet. And man, I'm in my 30s, or I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 50s, I'm in my 60s, and I haven't. Y'all, like, nothing is too late. You know, you just need proper knowledge of what, you know, what to do, what's going on, where are you in life, and what are the steps necessary for you to turn your life around. But, you know, it's all things that we gonna learn over time. Like I said, I didn't want to make a long video, but man, I just feel like this might help some people, because it's helping me. Like, y'all, we not gonna have to force this. If it's not there, if it's not moving at that time, be patient. But in the meantime, if you're not doing it, be doing more to gain more understanding of that, what you are attempting to do, so that if you are led again to speak, now you have more knowledge to speak on. Now you have more information to give. Now you have more knowledge to give and share. You know, but if I just keep making videos and not having time to go experience more things so that I can understand more, that I can bring back to y'all or to me to understand something new, you know, like, then I'm gonna just be on here just not talking about nothing, you know. I want to be able to share something of value with y'all. I want to be able to leave these as like deposits, you know, into your life, into your future. For anybody that's watching this, like, and I'm not saying I'm further ahead than you, but man, maybe there's a nugget in one of these videos that you didn't have, you know, and now blink, it's yours, you know what I mean? Put that to use. I want y'all to put all this to use. I want to see all of us successful. It's not about me being successful. It's about us being successful. It's about us learning to build together. But we ain't gonna force it. It's gonna work. The right people that I'm supposed to meet, that I'm supposed to continue to build with, I'm gonna continue to meet those people. The people that you're supposed to meet, you gonna meet those people if you getting in alignment. You can't be out here doing the same things you've been doing. You can't be out here acting the same way you've been acting. You can't keep doing them same things and expect a different outcome. You're gonna have to do something different to get a different outcome. So what you been doing? What you been doing? What you been up? Oh man, I got a message. What you been up to? How have you occupied your time? You know, and this ain't no put down. It's like, let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's think about that. What have we been doing? Has it worked for us to this point? Do we feel like we're in the place that we want to be? Do we feel like we have reached the level of success that we want? Do we feel like we have reached that, whatever, if you got a dream of having this X amount of money, you want to be a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, whatever. Have you reached that place yet? Right? And if not, why not? Now, if your response was, cause so-and-so, cause my mama didn't, cause my daddy didn't, you know what I'm saying? Cause my husband didn't, cause my wife didn't. If you giving any of those excuses, then we might not be ready to have this conversation. And I'm not saying there's not truth to that these people had an impact on your life and why certain setbacks or anything like that. I'm not saying these people can't have that impact on you. What I am saying, though, is if we're still in the position of blaming these people as to why we don't have the life that we want, we ain't ready for it. Because at the end of the day, it's up to us. It's up to you. It's up to me. All right? as individuals, it's up to us to figure out what we're supposed to be doing here and do that and complete that task. Or if there's a certain level of success that you want to achieve, it's your responsibility to get there. It's nobody else's responsibility to put you there or get you there. All right? And if you're not willing to do the work necessary to reach that place that you're looking to get to, you're going to probably always be miserable or always feel that you haven't done it yet or you are not successful. If you haven't reached this place that you set for yourself, this goal that you set, you know. And some of us are setting achievable goals, but we're not having realistic I don't want to say that. That might have came off harsh. Some of us have achievable goals, but no strategies as to how to accomplish them, or not including us making change in being able to reach that goal. So that's it. This is getting longer than I wanted it to be. But don't force it. Don't force it. Don't force it. If you're having difficulty finding out what you want to do, just wait. Just be patient, but trust. Keep trusting and ask questions though. I'm here. I ain't been getting too many messages lately. Ain't nobody been saying nothing, so nobody has needed my help any further. So maybe the videos are explaining everything perfect that you don't need to ask nothing else. But if not, yo, hit me up. I don't mind. I mean, if I get too bogged down with that, I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, hey, can't do that right now. We taking a break from inboxes or something. I don't know. But yeah, like, I mean, hit me up, man. Let's talk, man, because I want to see us get free. You know, I do want that. So, shit, you know, my number not private or none of that. I got the same number I done had for probably like 15 years. For real. So, just hit me up if you got, you know, questions or whatnot. But I want to see everybody, you know, getting started. But we don't want you forcing it. Don't force it. Maybe we need to look at some other ways that we can approach this. Maybe you overthinking, you know, which is still a form of forcing it. Maybe you're doing too much thinking. Maybe you had an idea, but then you thought too deep on it, and then you forced it, you know. You were given the idea, and you thought yourself out of it. You doubted yourself out of it. Don't overthink. Don't force it. Don't force it, y'all. We ain't got to force it. It's going to flow. Don't force it. Let it flow. It's going to flow. Be patient. I'm out of here. I love y'all. Peace. If this make it, happy Monday. If it don't make it, I'll be back soon. Peace.